Welcome to today's Shaman Short. Great tips, inspiration, and ways to live a more authentic and shamanic life. Join Dakota Walker from Gaia Wisdom School as she treks across the globe, bringing you these bite-sized pieces of wisdom for you to deepen your path back home to your soul. And now, from somewhere in the world, here's Dakota.
Hey, thanks for joining me today. So, look. It's a cave. So, if you've been watching the Shaman Shorts, you know that in, I think it was New Mexico, I did a Shaman Short on portals. And I found a portal there also, much larger than this one. Actually, on the other side of this wall, there's another one. But I like this one. It's small. And you can't tell in here, but it goes way, 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 way back. I'm not going in. I refuse. But, so, I've talked about portals. There's the three worlds of non-ordinary reality: the upper world, the middle world, and the lower world. And I think in the last one I talked a lot about the lower world because it seemed like that cave kind of went down. And this one goes straight in. And it just kind of lends itself to being a middle world portal. There are lots of portals that you can use, not just caves, but the middle world is this world, but the spiritual side of it. So just kind of imagine that you're, when I go to the middle world, I actually imagine a veil, like a bubble, and I'm walking through that bubble, through that veil. And in the middle world, we can go past or present or future in the timeline. And so you can visit past lives, you can visit future lives, you can work with your ancestors, things like that. The one thing you want to really, really be aware of, though, in the middle world is that it's also a place where spirits can get trapped. So ghosts and people who have had sudden deaths and don't really know that they're dead can go into this middle world where they're still kind of walking around. If you've ever seen that movie with Ricky Gervais, it's a funny movie. I can't remember the name of it. It's if somebody remembers it, put it down in the notes below. But he's a dentist, and he ends up being able to see the ghosts that are walking around, and they all want him to help them to be able to move on to the next phase. And so that's kind of what happens when somebody has gone through a sudden death or a tragic death or suicide, that they can get trapped into the middle world. And if you're not careful and you're journeying to the middle world, you can come back with some of that energy lingering with you. And that's not fun at all. So when I go to the middle world, I always, always, always take my guides with me. I walk with my power animal, and that kind of helps me to keep safe. And I'm really aware when I'm in the middle world. I'm really conscious of what I'm experiencing and how it feels and things that are coming to me, the spirits that I see, etc., etc. I'm a lot more cautious there than I am in the upper, lower world. So, and that's not to say that, you want to be cautious whenever you journey, wherever you journey, but the middle world especially. So, in addition to doing a portal like this, or imagining a bubble, there was actually in, of all places, Disney World, I saw this beautiful canopy of trees over water, and it was kind of dark on one side, and on the other side it was a little bit light. That was a portal. You can use doors as a portal. There's just all kinds of portals that you can use, but just kind of imagine yourself just stepping over that threshold into another world, into this world, but on the other side of it, in the spiritual side. And that's also where you'll see the fairies, the nymphs, the gnomes, the elves, the nature spirits, the plant spirits. You can work with plant medicine over there. You can connect with the trees, with stone people. There's just a lot that you can do. You just got to be careful and cautious when you do it. And always, I actually prefer to be outside when I am journeying to the middle world, and well, outside in nature like this, because I mean, this is, I don't know if you can see, this is beautiful scenery. But you can then use the elements, and you can use the things that are around you as kind of a prompt to go deeper into that journey, and even to really connect with this area that you're in. Not this area, but if I were going to do a journey here, I would want to connect. Ooh, I heard that. I'd want to connect with these rocks, because man, they're just amazing. I just passed some back here, and I hadn't seen anywhere else in the area that I've been. But they actually did a wave, and it's just like something pushed them up out of the earth and made them kind of do a wave. It was just really spectacular. And now I'm standing. I don't know if I can. Of all things, I'm wearing my shakos, which really probably not the smartest move on my part. But I just want to get over here. Look at this. Okay, so you can't really see that. That's just, okay. It's a balanced rock. And, you know, that's one thing that, too, you want to always kind of work on having a lot of balance in your life. And for me, getting out in nature, meditating, doing some journeys, working with my guides, those are all ways to really balance out your energy, and to just kind of get a new perspective on life. And you can look around nature and see how it reflects you and your life, and the things that you may need to work on or balance more. Anyway, nature is a great mirror, a great reflection. It's a great regenerator. It is an incredible amount of inspiration, and just to be able to give you gasoline for your vehicle to get you on that journey. So have fun journeying. Go to the middle world. Take your guides with you, your power animal. If you don't know who those are, then do that journey first, and you can go to the lower world, find your power animal. You can go to the upper world and meet with your guides. You can meet with your guides down the lower world too, but don't go to the middle world until you have a really good solid relationship and foundation with your guides first, okay? Bye guys, see you next one.
You have just listened to the Gaia Wisdom Shaman Shorts with your host, Dakota Walker. Check the link in the show notes and join our private Facebook group and never miss another episode.